What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for our RRF1 Wednesday division. It's round 15, the penultimate race of the season. And of course, we are here in Great Britain, aka Silverstone. And I know I'm a little late to the party. I apologize for getting a late streaming, but we're here, and we got pretty much the full grid ready to go. We even got drivers readying up. But I've been asked by the ladies and gentlemen to sing your national anthem. So I'm going to do that really quickly because you guys actually have a very nice and simple national anthem. So without further ado, I will get that done right now. Let's do it. God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King, send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Thank you. Very nice and simple, right? Right to the point. And actually, you know what? I see more lyrics in the actual thing here. I'm curious, why do they not sing the rest? Like, thy choice gifts in store. Like, I don't know. The law states when you sing the national anthem, you must have a cup of tea and a crumpet in hand. Oh, is that what it's? Well, thank God I'm in Canada, and those laws can't get enforced over here, eh, Zero? How about a beer? Can I have a beer? Does that work? God save the King. All right, qualifying. We're going to get underway. Actually, let's take a look at the driver standings going into this race. The battle there. It's kind of fallen apart a little bit between Find the Pass and Destroyer Drac, only because Destroyer Drac missed the last 2 weeks of racing, which has obviously allowed Goomba and Domar Daimar to slowly but surely catch up. But now, of course, Destroyer Drac is back, and he'll be looking to pull off some real damage to the rest of the field. And, of course, keep that P3 position. Of course, if Find the Pass also fucks up massively, which is still possible. You know, I'm sure the Pass fans won't want that to happen, but it's still possible. And if he does, then it's not out of the realm of possibility, you know, that Destroyer Drac could come back. It is 35 points, though. It's a big deficit. A lot of things need to happen right. But, yeah, that is the story there for that one. We have a full qualifying session, by the way, folks. Full qualifying, so Q1, 2, and 3, respectively. Means 2 eliminations here in Q1. Looks like we got Darth Timms coming out nice and early, and I believe it will be either Hayden or 49. It is the 49. And it looks like Zero doing another retirement. I mean, he's already won the championship. You guys, if you just saw the standings, you'll know that he has already been confirmed as champion. We did an interview with him, I believe it was like 2 weeks ago now, when he was officially crowned champ. So obviously Zero knows, you know, he won't get any interviews at least until next week. Next week we'll talk to Zero and get another talk with our champion. But until then, of course, we're going to follow on the rest of the field. Try and give them as much love as we possibly can. If anyone has not gotten an interview, of course, there's 2 races left. And so basically, this is basically the last race, because obviously I want to do something special for the final race. So this is the last race. If you guys have not gotten an interview with me and you guys want to have your chance on the Dub Zone, please let me know, because I guess this is pretty much the last race of the season for F123 at least. I feel like I've gotten most of you guys. Like, I feel like it would be if I were to like a betting man, which I am, I would say I got at least 90% of the field. I at least talk to every single one of you guys at least once. Some, of course, more than others for obvious reasons. Legally obliged. See, that's the one guy. Actually, I was talking with Domar the other day because he's just worried about translators. So if I can get a guy who speaks Dutch and English, then Domar will feel comfortable doing an interview with me. But unfortunately, I can't get my Dutch friend to be on the line at the same time. So maybe we'll try. I'll try after this. I'll message my Dutch buddy like halfway through the race, see if we can get a translator in. But anyways, we're going to stay on board with Darth Timms. Now going into Brooklands. Now it's Luffield. Into the old straight. Now, of course, Max and Lewis's favorite corner of Cops. Nicely done from Darth Timms. Of course, using no battery as well. So it's not going to be a very competitive time as we go through Maggots and Beckett's into Chapel. Now we go through the back hanger straight. DRS wide open. Now, of course, into Stowe. Another incident, or another area where actually I've seen quite a few incidents here in Silverstone. And then, of course, the famous Vale chicane. And then out of the final corner, across the line, and there's a 129.828. So there's a nice full lap for you guys from Darth Timms. Give you a nice idea of the track. And there you go. So Dragoon, the first real competitive time with a 127.3. If I remember correctly, if I was reading correctly, actually, Mad Mark was thinking that we were going to get a 126 or something like that for our official poll time. I guess only time will tell. And here we go. Woodsy coming across the line. Good enough for P2 with a 128.4. There you go. Bjorn, 126.8. So there we go. The first person to crack into the 126s. Let's catch Dom as he goes through Maggots and Beckett's out of Chapel. I think Find the Pass is just up ahead. So we'll go on board with Find the Pass shortly. That'll be definitely a lap we want to see. I'm sure Zero would want to see some good laps from Find the Pass as well. All right, here we go. Dom across the line. Good enough for P3, 128.062. So nothing too crazy as of yet. All right, as I promised, let's stay on board with Find the Pass. And let's actually stay on board with the guys so we can actually take a look and see, you know, the inputs, basically. The braking inputs, your acceleration, etc. Nicely done from the rest of the field to get the hell out of the way for pass. This is my favorite aspect of Silverstone. I don't know, when I'm on my wheel and you're just going through Maggots and Beckett's and you get it down perfectly, it just feels so sexy. I know you all know what I'm talking about. All right, coming into Stowe. See, he actually didn't clip too much. I think he missed the apex there. How is he doing through the Vale? And here we go across the line. And 127.1. Oh, man. Actually, Darth Timms has not crashed yet, so that's actually a positive. The one thing that's not a positive, and I think I have to invite him, folks. You know, he's been away for 2 weeks, so I guess the game is just like, you know, I guess you can go fuck yourself. Where is he? All right, I did my job. Don't fire me, admins. I did my job. You saw that, Woodsy. I did my job. Evening P1F drive will be at 125. Copy that. 127.6. I guess we'll have to we'll have to take your word for it then. 125, eh? I love how you actually type that out instead of just writing out numbers. So glad I can race tonight. Missed 3 races due to the filter in my modern failing. Oh, good to go. Well, I'm glad you're back, brother. It's good to have you back. Sitting in P4 currently, which isn't too bad. At least you're away from the elimination zone, right, Dragoon? So that's the most important part. Let's keep an eye on your good pal, the Torpedo, though. Oh, Domar, provisional pole 126.5. Classic Dutchman going for pole position. I think it's in the Dutch blood. What do you guys think? Domar just has to get pole position. It's in their blood. I'm sure if anyone's seen the movie Talladega Nights, it's I guarantee you Domar's dad was just like Ricky Bobby's dad, you know? If you're not first, you're last. Oh, good times. Oh, a little wide there from the Torpedo. And yes, invalidation from the Ferrari. Heartbreaking stuff. Luckily, he didn't torpedo it into the wall. I mean, there could have been way worse things. Oh, we got another invite request from Destroyer Drac. Aw, Mad Mark, thank you for the sub. You're a fucking beauty, brother. Hype train just started. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, it's good to know that Dragoon is back. That's how you know Dragoon is back. When you hear the Pierre Gasly scream. Setup feels so blah. Oh, that's not good. Where are you? Find the pass. P4. Still out on mediums. He's still on the same set of tires. Destroyer Drac is left. So Destroyer Drac is having internet connection issues, obviously, because he seems to be the only one who's actually not able to get in the session. And you know it's a problem when the Canadian is able to stay into a lobby, but the guy from the UK can't, you know? It's just bullshit. Piece of shit game, please invite me. I will allow that. I don't think that could be taken in a bad context. Invite one more time. There we go. Let's see if this racist fucking game allows Destroyer Drac in here. Oh, Twisted Dragon finally across the line. 203. Okay. That's obviously not very competitive. Oh, it's not the internet. It's the game. Fair enough.
Okay. Yes, it's called a motor race, okay?
I stand corrected.
We went to car racing.
Okay, well, then the game is being racist. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, shit, I just realized the audio for the game wasn't even on. Here you go. I just turned it on for the ladies and gentlemen. And now we can hear the cars. Now it's more authentic, right? At least I found out like halfway through Q1. Now we got the full qualifying session. We're good to go, right? We're good to go. Let's do it. All right, this is actually another very fucking fast driver. Not going to lie. Keep an eye on this guy in the Merc. Wow, right on the limit there. Out of cops. Gotta love it. Now Maggots and Beckett's. Looking sexy, looking sexy. Here we go. Out of Chapel. And actually, that looked pretty damn smooth. And you're straight. DRS open into Stowe. All right, Find the Pass has retired from the session, so he feels safe, and I guess that's pretty justifiable, to say the least. Actually, I just noticed that Twisted Dragon just freaking jumped up. There we go. Oh, my goodness. And there you have it, folks. It is Hayden going in with a 126.6. Yeah, you sent it, buddy. You sent it. There you go. All right, Twisted's there. Darth Tim's a 128. 49, still safe. Destroyer Drac is actually out on an outlap. So right now, I think it's 49. He's in danger. Oh, the most iconic, yeah. I think actually in the free ones, I made a longer one, Dragoon. Because in the paid, funny enough, in the paid ones, I don't know how to add my own. But in the free ones, I found out how to add my own sound effects. So there's actually a through goes ham, much like a much longer one. But anyways, here we go, Destroyer Drac. Finally in this session. The game is finally allowed. The poor guy. Alright, here we go. Let's stay on board with Destroyer Drac. On top of your leaderboard, 4 bits given. Yes, you are. No, thank you. I appreciate it. You're like one of the... I think you're one of 3 people that have ever given me bits. So I appreciate it, man. I'm not like... And I'm talking about overall stats. You're definitely by far the most. So I love you, man. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who supports me. That was funny. The Alpine on the grass. I think that was Dom, actually. Was it? Yeah, it was Dom. Must have been. All right, let's see what kind of time we can get here from Destroyer Drac. Here we go across the line. We got a bunch of people retiring up at the top. And across the line, Destroyer Drac. I think that's safe to say that he is safe. All right, 49 also improving, but not enough to pass Dark Tims, at least at this point in time. So we're going to see. Here comes the 49. 49 was begging Woodsy earlier not to host the session because he was afraid that rain was going to come down inevitably because of Woodsy being the host. It hasn't come to fruition just as of yet. And there you go, 49 across the line and knocks down Darth Tims. Still got 2 minutes to go in the session. Woodsy is out trying to improve currently, but Darth Tims isn't coming out. And it takes a pretty damn long time. Here we go. Actually, this might be Darth Tims coming out right here. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. So as it stands right now, Woodsy needs to improve to at least put some more pressure on Darth Tims, because as it stands, Darth Tims just needs to improve by like what is it, like just over a 10th essentially. It says rain in race at some points. All right. Thank you, Find the Pass, for ruining all the suspense. Just I have all this anticipation. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Just there you have. Find the Pass ruins everything. You're welcome. Oh, fucking guy. All right, let's see, Woodsy. What do you got? You need something big here, Woodsy. We need you to push the car. I'm on my way home. Should make it in time before Q3 ends. Sounds good. Drive safe, Massey. And I think it's safe to say Woodsy's now safe. Yes, Whitey not feeling 100% safe. He's on an outlap. 49 going in. Okay. So Whitey will be safe. No matter what. Whitey can go into the pits. He's fine. It's Darth Timms that's not. Because, I mean, even if Darth Timms passes Whitey, Whitey will still be in 15th. So Whitey's safe. Here we go. 18 seconds left. And there goes Darth Timms. He'll be the last one. I'm curious if... Yeah, so Whitey's also going. Whitey's not risking it for the brisket. But we don't have to worry about him, folks. It's this man right here in the McLaren. If he crashes, someone get the George of the Jungle Darth Timms soundbite ready to go. We could get an epic crash. It is Darth Timms after all, folks. You never know. He could be half Canadian, actually. I have this theory that he's half Canadian. You guys can let me know in the comments. All right, looking good. He's looking good so far. We'll get a better idea as soon as he hits out of Chapel. And he hits that line, and we'll see if he's improving or not. Ooh, up by 6. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Can he keep pushing it and beat 49 into Stowe? 3 corners to go. You got the Vale, and then the final corner. A little bit of a hesitation there. Coming out of the exit there. Final corner. Across the line. Does exactly what he needs to do. P9. And that is official, ladies and gentlemen. 49 eliminated. And as I told you guys, Whitey is safe. But, I mean, he did go out and an invalidation. So, actually, that might even hinder him in the long run because of the fact that he might have just wasted a set of tires, essentially. But anyways, there you have it, folks. We have, well, 2 eliminations. Zero BHR, our champion, trying to, make his life a little more fun, has retired early, and will start from the back of the grid. And then you have the 49 starting in P16. Now moving on to Q2, where we'll have 5 eliminations, P11 all the way down to P15. 12 minutes in the session, or 15 minutes, sorry, in the session, in comparison to 18 minutes in Q1. I don't know what the hell we are waiting for. There we go. All right, so here are the official results here in Q1. Grid only separated by 1.3 seconds, and I guess that's no surprise, really, considering that these guys, well, it's pretty much most of these guys' home races, let's be honest. Unless your name is Domar Dimar, and you're Dutch, and you just need to come first place in every country, because, well, you're Dutch, and your father taught you if you're not first, you're last, so... Yeah, Domar absolutely living up to the hype there. Hayden Elite with a solid lap in P2. He definitely sent it. He definitely sent it. But, of course, Q1 means absolutely dick all. Let's be honest. Let's be real. All the real guys know this. It means absolutely... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, the 49 wasn't wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And, I mean... At least Find the Past didn't tell me this as well, because I really wasn't expecting this. We have rain here in Q2. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so everyone's set to enters. This could get spicy. Lovely BRT. Yeah, Goomba. I mean, I guess that is what you expect from Silverstone. DRS has just been disabled as well.
Could you describe the conditions around the track at the moment, please?
What?
Oh, shit. Yeah, just a little bit, eh, guys? Lovely British weather. I mean, yeah, Q1 was actually pretty clean and simple. Now we're adding a little bit of rain to the mix. I don't know. It could get interesting here. You never know. Could also, of course, see a massive crash, perhaps. I mean, Darth Timms is still in qualifying, folks. And he's just coming out, too. Right behind his teammate. Well, it's good to see at least Destroyer Drac in the session. The game is finally smartened up and allowed our buddy to compete. This is all that we care about. So it looks like Gaming Minion will start us off here in Q2. He's just coming out of Chapel into the back straight. And he will get started shortly. Oh. Get some nice shots of the Haas. Goes around that final corner. And here we go. Across the line to start his lap. I mean, the rain looks like it's starting to come down even harder. So I almost have a feeling like the sooner you do a lap, the better. Especially, as we all know, if it gets worse, then the first person technically to do a lap will be in the best conditions. It's not really rocket science, but yeah. Oh, damn, it's really coming down. By the way, if you guys are new to the game and you are wondering, like, oh, when do drivers usually know when it's wet or, you know, for inter tires, green tires are basically full blue tires. And the answer to that is a little complicated. I mean, as a driver, usually you can feel it in the wheel or, you know, we're braking, et cetera, et cetera. You can just you can kind of get a vibe for it in the car. It just doesn't feel right. From a visual standpoint, though, if you're like a spectator, what I try to look for are the puddles on the actual track. You can actually see like big circle blobs of water on the track. And that's usually a big indicator that it's full wets and it's required that we need the blue tires. Just a little insight from your local stupid Canadian. And here we go across the line with a 136.3 to get us started off. Now we got the rest of the field slowly but surely coming through. We got Whitey, and I believe that's an Alfa Romeo if I'm not mistaken. Here we go, Whitey, 137. There we go, Alfa Romeo, find the pass, 135.726. Darth Timms is alive. That's always good to see. What about Destroyer Drac? What does Destroyer Drac have to say about this? I think Dom just crossed the line, 136.6. Next up will be a Ferrari of Brewdog, 137.8. Destroyer Drac now across the line in the McLaren. Jumps up to P2, 136.1. We're going to have a bunch of guys just setting times here. Bear with me here. I think that was Goomba now, P5. Here we go. Hayden Elite. Across the line. Only good enough for P6, a 136.7. Oh, now this is going to be a crazy shit show. Dragoon. Kind of in the middle of all those guys who just finished laps. Luckily, they got out of the way. The Torpedo has invalidated, so he's going to have to go around again. So we're going to stay on board with Domar as he finishes this lap. This is the Dutchman coming across the line. If he's not first, he's last. And guess what? That's exactly what he is, last place. But of course, that's I think he might have made a mistake or something. We obviously didn't catch whatever happened. Twisted. The Torpedo's going to have to go around again. Let's keep an eye on Dragoon. Looking okay, looking okay. surviving for the time being through maggots and Beckett's. I mean, considering it's freaking pissing wet, I think he did pretty damn good coming out of Chapel there. It looked a little bit, you know, slidey, but I don't think that was to any fault of his own. And here we go. Let's see this competitive time here from Dragoon. Then we'll go back down to Domar. I'm sure Domar is going to be going for a second lap here on those inters. Here's Dragoon. Oh, my goodness. There we go. 137.7 for Dragoon. He's not 100% safe just yet. You can really tell Domar has been pushing it on this lap. Oh, my goodness. The difference here. Yeah, so wet weather definitely separating the grid a lot more than we saw in the dry conditions. And here comes the Dutchman coming, flying through across the line. And P3, Domar. Not too shabby, actually. See what Twisted Dragon can do on his second attempt. Invalidated the first one. And if we go across the line, there it is. Twisted Dragon with a 137.657. Geldy, yo, what's good? Thank you for the sub, brother. One of the longest standing subscribers to the Dub Zone. Absolutely love you, DLD. Thank you so much. We still haven't gotten Maybank to get an interview on the Dub Zone yet, though, Geldy. We're still got to work on that, okay, brother? Gotta get Old Man Maybank on here. If we can get Old Man Chalky in here, we can get Old Man Maybank in here. Thank you for the 14 months entertainment. And hopefully plenty more in the future. All right, so as it stands, Darth Timms on the bubble, followed by Brewdog, the Torpedo, Dragoon, Woodsy, and then Toto Wolff at the back. Actually, both Astons and both Ferraris. Nah, Maybank's not worth it. This silly old sausage. I think that's just my goal, is like to just talk once, at least once, to absolutely everyone that I've done comms for. At least the nice thing, let's look at the bright side. The nice thing about the inters is you can go around multiple times. Considering you have the fuel in the car, those tires last, what, 4 laps? I've quite literally seen guys go out for like 4 or 5 laps and still get faster and faster on inter tires. So, I know it's possible. I'm more just curious if these guys are feeling like it's getting rougher out there for them as well as the drivers. That's one thing, actually, that I'm more curious about. So hopefully I'll get to be able to talk with somebody out there who's going to retire shortly. Maybe get a question out and just ask what's good, you know? Right, dropping in some, showing some love. Hopefully good race tonight. Good luck all. Thank you, Geldy. All the best, and good luck in your race as well. Darth Timms sitting on the bubble right now. Just going into Brooklands. He's down through Sector 1. which leads me to almost believe that it is getting worse out there for our drivers. I think it's safe to say that Whitey will be coming into the pits right here. Let's see if we can get a quick... Where is he? 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 Where's Whitey? Oh, he's on thing. I can't fucking... God damn it. I wanted to be sneaky and send him something. Or just ask him, but I guess I can't even invite him to a party on Xbox, can I? Well, that backfired massively. Darth Timms, cross the line, does improve a little bit, but stays in P10. So he's about half a second ahead of Dragoon. Dragoon, I don't think he's going to be improving there. Brewdog, Dragon are out on their outlaps. Woodsy's still on a fresher set of tires, so he's okay, but he's not out of the woods, obviously. Toto Wolff still going around. The time to beat is a 137.158. So if you want to make it into Q3, sorry, as of right now, that is the time to beat. Yeah, it just looks like it's getting worse and worse out there. And it looks like Dom has left the session. I don't know if that was on purpose. Oh, Woodsy goes too wide there. And Toto now moves up to P14. I don't know how Woodsy didn't invalidate coming out of cops there. That was weird. Twisted Dragon also ripping through. Dragoon. All right, this is going to be his pretty much one of his final opportunities. It's going to be his 6th lap on these inters. Uh-oh. This could be interesting. Here comes Dragoon. And then Woodsy as well, his teammate. Who is that? Is it Grit? Is that the Grit? What's up, Grit? Let's go, Grit. I'm not seeing anything of note as of yet, folks. Like, nothing that's, jumping out at me. Okay, so Whitey's on an outlap, so it's a good thing I didn't bother him, because he would have freaking tried to kick my ass. Actually, can we... Is he in there? Yes, he is. Let's see if he will respond. Oh, pain. Yo, 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 can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yo, buddy. I have to ask. I know you're in the pits right now, but and you're pretty much fighting for Q3. I have to ask though, is it getting worse as the session continues?
Yeah, it is. I'm not improving at all, to be fair. Well, I improve on little tweaks, but it's getting worse.
So it is getting worse out there in terms of the weather, at least.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
it. Well, I mean, I'm sorry to let you know too. Just Brewdog just fucking knocks you down as well. That's so bullshit. You're so close, man. So close. You almost had it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Come on. It's still P11. That's actually that's pretty much the best you can do apart from that. I don't think Dragoon's going to beat you. Dragoon stopped. And then, of course, you got the torpedo. You got to watch out for the torpedo behind you. All right, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's right behind you. So just keep an eye out for him. How was your session, though? You good? You enjoying Silverstone?
Yeah. Better than usual.
Better than usual? It's just a typical day in England, right? Basically?
yeah, raining. Well, to be fair, it hasn't been that bad recently. It's been dry most of the time.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I've heard
One
it's
of those
half decent,
unlucky
right?
days. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. All the best, mate. Obviously, I just wanted to
Yeah,
get your take on what the weather was like down on from the driver's POV. But all the best, and hopefully we can talk later after the race.
Yeah. Right.
All
Have
right,
a
peace,
nice
brother.
Right.
Alrighty then. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Darth Timms on the mic. It's basically letting us know the weather is definitely getting worse. And literally just getting eliminated by this man right here. This is the culprit right here, folks. Brewdog in the Ferrari. Eliminating our boy Darth Timms in the Papaya. Luckily for all my Papaya fans out there, we got our boy Destroyer Drac absolutely representing the boys. He's kind of stuck in an Alfa Romeo sandwich at this point in time. But if anyone can do it, it is Destroyer Drac. So as it stands, we have Darth Timms eliminated starting P11. Then you got Dragoon, P12, Dragon, or the Torpedo in P13, Toto Wolf in 14, and Woodsy to round us out in P15. Without further ado, though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go hit my bowl real quick. And, yeah, we'll get you guys the official thing. And we're going to start Q3 very shortly. And look who it is. It is the Massive, who's just gotten back home. He's in the lobby. Excuse me. And he obviously won't be participating in Q3, but he will be starting at the back of the grid just behind our current champion, Zero. So I guess we'll see what happens, folks. Ow. All right, I'm back. The fuck is that for? Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. All right, well, we'll put that there for now. Anyways, let's worry about this. And, I mean, guess we'll get a good indication here. I don't think Hayden's going to go out on the softs. I have a weird feeling Hayden's taking the piss right now. Not as much as he's pissing on screen, but you know he is taking a good piss. Just coming out with those softs. See who's first out of the box. 12 minutes to go here in Q3. The final qualifying session before we start our 50% race. And of course, we have that 5-minute break in between qualifying and the main race. So don't you guys worry. I'm going to try and keep you as entertained as I possibly can throughout those 5 minutes. And of course, you never know what you're going to get when it comes to the actual race. By the way, if you are just joining us before we get into this race, here's a look at the driver's standings coming into this race. So you can see Zero has said, see you later, have a nice frickin' day. By the way, he also pulled off a last to first, last race in, I believe it was Qatar, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Qatar? Yeah, I think it was Qatar. But anyways, he did pull out a last to first, is basically the story. And he's going to try and do it again. Try and make it 2 for 2. Back-to-back last to firsts. So I guess we'll see what happens there. The more the bigger thing, I guess, the bigger story is some of those midfield battles. That will come down towards their conclusion shortly. Actually, technically, second place could get confirmed as well today by this man right here that we're on board with. Find the pass. So yeah, if he can stay, but I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, Destroyer Drac needs to get 10 more points than Find the Pass in this race to stay alive. So if he fails to do so, then Find the Pass will be confirmed as P2 in the championship. Then again, you have also P4, I believe, is Goomba, if I'm not mistaken. I just gotta look at this one more time here. Yeah, it's Goomba, then Domar, Daimar, and P5. They're pretty damn close to Destroyer Drac as well, so they're not out of the race for P3 either. All right, let's stay with Find the Pass, going through the old straight, up into Cops. What happened here? Oh, I'm just reading the chat. Fucking Dragoon, man. Dragoon, why are you always pissing off Bjorn? Stop pissing off the Red Bulls, alright? Alright, let's see. Find the pass now through the final corner. And across the line, that is a 138.391. I'm sure you guys all know Find the Pass is actually on full traction control, and that really does hinder him when it comes to wet weather. The power just does not get to the car at all in the wet. So technically, Find the Pass is going to be very hindered. Oh my goodness! Going to be getting a little squirrely though there. Look dangerous. Going by those surviving. Can he beat out Find the Pass? No, he can't. A 138.607. Oh, but Domar can. The Dutchman coming across the line with a 137.7. Ah, damn. All right, I don't know what Domar had for breakfast, ladies and gentlemen, but I want some. Is it like some Dutch pancakes with a little bit of fucking nitrous oxide in there? A little bit of DRS? For fuck's sakes, man, that was, that's a pretty damn good time. Alright, I guess we're going to wait for Brewdog. Destroyer Drac is still yet to come out. Same with Hayden. A little bit of a surprise there. Maybe it's going to dry up later on this session. That's maybe the only thing I can think of potentially. Alright, here comes Dom out of Luffield into the old straight. And Brewdog also going to be starting his lap just now. Six minutes to go here in Q3. Officially halfway into this session. All right, good line from there. Of course, no DRS now that it's pissing outside. I feel like the veil is going to be really tricky in the way. You just want to make sure you get this right. It's actually, I would just think it's maybe even a little bit of a different line in the wet and compared to the dry. You just really can't afford to eat those curbs. Let's be real. Those sausage curbs really can't eat you. And there you have Dom with a 137.631. That is a solid time there from the Alpine. And I just noticed Destroyer Drac has left the session once again. Destroyer Drac, you let me know when to send the invite, and I'll do that. But, yeah. seems like he just can't have any freaking piece of luck today. You know, he gets in for a little bit, gets his times done, and then the game just shits the bed again, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully F124 is a little better, eh, Destroyer? Fucking hell. Less than, what is it? Less than a month, a half a month. 2 weeks away from the brand new game, folks. I'm not even really, it's not even really, who cares about the new game itself? It's more just like, I get some new graphics, I get the new intro for you guys. I'm just excited, you know? Oh, fuck, wait. Refresh. There he is. There he is! So it seems like quite a few guys are enjoying the second lap on the inters. The first lap is almost like a warm-up fast lap. And their second lap is where guys are really setting those their actual times that they want to keep. But if that's the case, then we're not going to get like a final lap shootout. Unless they come out right fucking now, because it does take quite a bit to get around this track. All right, here comes Brewdog. He's already up on his original time, so as it stands right now, he's not looking too bad. He does have to improve by a full second, though, if he needs to, or if he wants to pass Whitey. Oh, no! There goes Brewdog! Into the wall! And that's sometimes what happens, folks, when you're on the limit and you just lose the car right into the wall. Didn't appear to have any crazy damage, but definitely did not want to do that. Now here goes Bjorn Gamer. Now we got Bjorn, Hayden, and Destroyer is actually just coming out right now. So I guess we're going to wait for Hayden. Gaming Minion on an outlap. Okay, so it's just Bjorn right now. Daimar is about to start his hot lap as well. I think that'll be his final attempt for Q3. Definitely got to keep an eye on Domar. I'm curious, though, what can Bjorn do? Now, Bjorn, this will be the first lap, and Bjorn can set the second lap. And as I've been saying, it usually is the second lap these guys have been really actually pushing. But then again, I'm actually now just noticing the fuel is low. So this actually might be the only attempt here for Bjorn. Very interesting. How much fuel is left? Yeah, 0.8. Damn it. Okay. Wow. It's coming out of Stowe into Vale. Hayden's also out. That's good to see. All right, here comes Bjorn across the line. This will be Bjorn's only attempt of the session. Sorry. And here we go. 137.414. That is provisional pole for Bjorn. And I mean, if you are a Bjorn fan, that's exactly what you wanted to see. Let's be real. There you have it. So he won't have enough fuel to make it back around. So that's why his next lap won't be very competitive, or we won't be on board with him. Here, Daimar, that's the one. I knew there was somebody I wanted to watch. So he's on a full ERS right there. So that lets me know that he's actually hasn't been pushing here. This will be the lap that he's trying. Right here, right now. It is Daimar. Then, of course, you got Find the Pass. He's just started his hot lap. Dom going to be getting around in time. I think that's going to be good for Dom. Goomba is in danger. I don't think he's going to get around in time. I don't think he's going to make it. Yep, that is there's the end of the session for Goomba. Too little, too late is the story for him right there. Meanwhile, we got Gaming Minion now. He'll be the next one across the line to set a time. And we got Whitey right behind. And then the Alfa Romeos of Domar and Find the Pass. Here goes Gaming Minion. Through the Vale chicane and the final corner. Across the line. Jumps up to P3. 137.494. About 64 thousandths of a second. Separating him and Pass. Now we're going to go down to his teammate Whitey, who's just ahead of Domar. So let's stick with Domar. No disrespect to Whitey. But Whitey will finish just ahead. Here's Domar through the Vale. Then right behind him is his teammate to Find the Pass. The Alfa Romeos across the line. Whitey, provisional pole, 137.4, but Domar, 136.1. What about Find the Pass? Across the line, 136.7. No. So Find the Pass. Here comes Hayden, P3. The McLaren Destroyer, P3, takes it away from Hayden, and then Dom. Oh my goodness. Dom finishes P3. Wow, what an ending to that qualifying. It seemed like everyone wanted P3 right there. I hate being in the Red Bull pits. Takes so much time to get out. Yes, that is a huge issue. You definitely have to take that into consideration. Very good note. Goomba, if you guys are new to the game and you're in a Red Bull, take note of what Goomba just said. But anyways, without further ado, Domar in P1, Find the Pass P2, Dom in P3, Destroyer P4, Hayden P5, Whitey P6, Bjorn in P7, Gaming in 8, Goomba in P9, and Brewdog to round us out in P10. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I love you all. See you soon. Don't go anywhere. Got a 5-minute break, so don't freaking press anything. Love you all. See you soon, and do not go anywhere. It is looking like typical British weather here today. I mean, it's a little bit better than what it was at the end of Q2, I would say. But it is still, nonetheless, pretty miserable, to say the least. Anyways, we should be getting started with the formation lap shortly. We have 1 minute to the start time, ladies and gentlemen. So everyone, get ready, because we're about to get this party started, folks. It is Silverstone, the penultimate race. Here is one look at the driver's standings here. So you can see the whole thing. There you go. Look at that. Usually what I do is this, and I just bring that, and that's over, and then bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle. So I'll let you guys take a look at that for as long as you want until we get the formation lap underway. You guys can take a look at everything. Try and memorize as much as you possibly can. See the big battles that are in the standings here. You can see the difference as well. The guys were nice enough to actually give you the difference between the guy below and the guy ahead. So you can actually see which guys are actually really, really close and which guys are kind of out of reach. But yeah. There you have it, folks. And now we should be getting started shortly. Here we go. Standings down. Formation lap on. Take a look at the tire composition. So yeah, to the surprise, I'm sure of nobody, everyone going to start this race on the intermediate compound, which makes that nice and easy. So we can switch right to position changes and get ready. So everyone's just going to slowly get up to the grid. Domar, Dimar in the session. Apparently Massey's wheel is not working, by the way, folks. So I don't know if Massey will be able to compete in this race. He's obviously going to probably try and get back and see if everything works again. But He's definitely having some technical issues down at AlphaTauri. I guess it shouldn't be Visa Cash App. It should be Visa Money Back because Massey needs a new fucking wheel. Just hear Massey coming out of the pits. Gloves! Steering wheel! Steering wheel! Gloves! Come on! All right, here we go, folks. Name and shame time. My favorite part of every stream. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, the torpedo, you fucked up. Toto, you fucked up. Anyone else? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing here for RRF1, Wednesday division, the penultimate race of the season. And Destroyer Drac getting a nice launch ahead of Dom as we go through the first corner there, side by side. Dom has a look on the inside, but of course Destroyer Drac can have it inside into turn 3. Oh, we got some shenanigans in the background. Goomba already up 4 positions. Something just happened in the background. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good look at it. I think, actually, it might have... Yeah, it looks like Woodsy got into the worst danger. Is now missing the entire front wing. Zero just being smart and patient. Actually, Zero's missing an end plate there. That's heartbreaking stuff for him. Massey seems to be okay. As we now go into Luffield for the first time here in this race. I'm just checking all these back markers here, making sure there's no damage. But yeah, 2 guys definitely got front wing damage. That's 100% at least. The 2 Alfa Romeo still in the lead ahead of Destroyer Drac, Dom, and Goomba. Up 4 positions from where he started. What a start from Goomba. I mean, if you guys remember, he kind of got fucked over in qualifying. Just didn't get around in time through his outlap at the final Q3, so... Started kind of, didn't start where he wanted to, but has had exactly what he needed to at the start. And let's see if he can keep it up. Of course, 26 laps in this race. We still have lots of racing to go here, folks. Seems like everyone has kind of found their rhythm, though, at least for the time being. And now that I say that, though, I'm kind of jinxing myself, aren't I? You never know what's going to happen when it comes to RRF1. So, I mean, you guys can clearly see Gaming Minion, Darth Tims, and Woodsy, respectively, all down 3 positions. Massey actually coming into the pits. I'm not sure if this is the AI doing that or actually Massey doing it. Regardless, front wing change and a new tire set for the Massive. Woodsy doing the same with Zero. Everyone else ripping through into Brooklands and Luffield, respectively. Ah, damn, here we go. Hayden having a look at Goomba here. Lining him up. You can tell. Hayden's feeling it right now. Yes, Serena. I mean, I've been told by all the ladies and gentlemen that this is just your typical British weather, though. So, I mean, this is nothing new for you guys. It's looking good, though, for the time being. Still lap 2. We're going to lap, 3 of 26. Like Bjorn there got a little too much curb. Might open the door for Whitey. You can actually see Bjorn losing time in comparison to Hayden, at least. Luckily for all our drivers, though, no DRS assistance in the wet. So it's literally going to come down to braking points, exits, and maybe a little bit of bravery, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like you see, yeah, Whitey is lining them up. Hayden was lining up Gumba for a little bit. Seems like they've fallen back there. That's the one thing, too, in the wet that I've noticed. A lot of drivers don't like to be in the dirty air for long periods of time. Uh-oh, something just happened in the background. I think that was on the exit of Luffield. Just see here, I think that was a 49 and the Torpedo getting into an incident. Seems like both drivers are still going in the right direction, which is what I would always say the most important factor. Are we going to go for a move? 49 going into Maggots and Beckett's? That would have been brave. Very bold and brave. Luckily for... Or I guess, unfortunately for us, nothing crazy happens there. And all our drivers get through unscathed. At least for the time being. Meanwhile, let's have now a look at the top. Domar has written a postcard to his teammate. He's just like, fuck off, mate, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Actually, now I have to get a Dutch translator, I think. Now I have to just message my boy who's Dutch, and we got to get a translator for Domar. Meanwhile, we got Dom and Destroyer absolutely trying to stay within 1 second of each other to keep up with Find the Pass. Remember, Find the Pass also is on full traction, so he's also really hindered in the wet. All the nerds will understand what I'm talking about. So, in theory, Destroyer, Drac, and Dom technically have a little bit of an advantage. It's just a matter if they can take advantage of that advantage. Does that make sense? I hope it made sense. It made sense in my head, I swear. Also just noticing at least Zero and Massey keeping each other company. That's nice to see. These are actually two very fast drivers. Unfortunate things happened to them in the first lap, but Massey's a reserve and Zero's already clinched the title, so it's not that big a deal. But at least they can have fun together in the background. That'll be interesting. Even though it's 4-0, I could probably watch that battle for a while, and it would probably be quite entertaining. Meanwhile, Dragoon going up the inside of Brewdog into Stowe. Nicely done from Dragoon. Now he's up 3 places into P9. Some solid work from these guys. Actually, that's one thing I have to remember, too. I have to talk to the admins about working out one Saturday where they don't race, so I can have maybe some Saturday drivers represent RRF1 in the Diesel Classic, because there's some fast motherfuckers in here. But, of course, I don't want to take your race away from Saturday League, so I'll have to work something out with the admins for sure. Meanwhile, Goomba, though, might be under pressure or under threat again from Hayden. A little bit of deja vu from earlier in this race. No crazy overtakes, though, as of yet. Or at least I haven't caught any, unfortunately. I'm hoping that changes now that I start complaining about it live. It's usually how it works, folks. You got to complain about it for something to come into fruition. Bjorn's still in P7. So he started in P7. He's still in P7. He's watched people go by him. He's made a few overtakes himself, but in the end, he's still in P7. And he's kind of in his own world right now. He's got to catch up a little bit more to Hayden. He's just dropped over a second. The great thing, though, is these battles will slow these drivers down ahead. So the longer these guys, get stuck behind, the better chance it is for a driver to catch up behind. As long as you're obviously, feeling good. Look at this. Destroyer. Drac now on the heels of Find the Pass. Now, the yellow fuel does concern me a little bit. That might mean that Destroyer Drac definitely underfueled for this race. Was he anticipating a safety car, or is he just anticipating the rain just being like that and he can use less fuel? That I do know is a possibility. Man, I can actually see, as we're on board with Destroyer Drac, we can actually see, watching Find the Pass, struggling to get the lines down there. It doesn't seem like Find the Pass is very, shouldn't say the consistent is the right word, but it doesn't seem like he's very comfortable right now. There's Destroyer Drac right on the heels. He's got to wait there. Does not want to make the move into Maggots and Beckett's. You do not want to be side by side. I've seen that way too many times. I've never seen it work out once. There we go. Losing that battery. Here we go. Destroyer Drac making the move. And gets it well done before Stowe. And there you have it. Actually had to use quite a bit of battery. And Find the Pass is still on 100% actually. So this could come into use in the long run when Find the Pass starts maybe using battery. Of course, I just mentioned he's always hindered on exits. That's the biggest thing when it comes to full traction control. Is Find the Pass on a lot of these exits, he won't be able to get the power down to the same extent that anyone on medium traction control, or even no traction control is obviously the best. It's hard to get used to, but if you are used to it, you'll have the biggest advantage. Medium traction control is what a lot of these guys, or most of these guys I would say, are on in comparison to Pass. So yeah, when it comes to wet weather, that's where you're going to see a little bit of a difference here. Finally, though, I did catch an overtake on screen. Thank you for that, Destroyer. I needed that for my own sanity. Oh, Dragoon and Whitey getting into it here as we come through out of Brooklands, now in Luffield. Dragoon and having a look on the inside as we go into the old straight. Oh, this is Verstappen Hamilton-esque vibes. Here we go. They are literally side by side. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's contact. That was a body check, but they're still through. Oh my goodness. Whitey just getting out. Bjorn has incurred a 3-second time penalty. Oh my goodness, though. Here we go. Dragoon, maybe attempt number 2 as we go into Stowe. Using that battery, he's got 4 or 5% left. He's got no battery left. Whitey's got 50%. Whitey should be able to stay ahead, and he does. Oh my goodness. Well, Dragoon did try. But he's going to go straight in. This is a little early. Massive little undercut perhaps there from Dragoon. Now there's the one shit thing about Silverstone. Everyone hates Canada, but everyone can agree that Canada's pit stop is much better than your pit stop at Silverstone. Silverstone might be better than Le Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve, but our pit stop is way better. Give Silverstone our pit stop, and then this track will be the fastest flowing freaking track ever. Sadly, that's not the case. All right, come on, Goomba. Now's the time. Here he goes up the inside. He's having a look. They are side by side. It's Goomba and Dom. And that was a lot nicer. Or I should say it's a lot cleaner of an overtake from Goomba. Dom right on the heels. But yeah, that was a lot different than the last overtake we saw. If you guys forgot, I actually did take a replay. Here we go. Live to left, replay to the right. Uh-oh. There we go. That's the button I wanted to press. Yeah, the Haas. Okay, there's the huge caught up between the Aston. That was like a legit body check. In hockey, at least. You know, clean hockey body check. But I don't know. We'll have to see if they report it. Regardless, they're through. And Goomba is now up 5 positions up into P4, doing what he has to do. Thing is, they'll find the passes doing what he has to do to secure himself P2 in the Drivers' Championship. All right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I have just messaged my Dutch friend, translator, and hopefully he will be around after this race so we can get an interview with Dominator. Wish me luck, folks. Wish me luck. Also, if you have a Dutch friend, you can also DM me and let me know. I'll do that interview on Xbox to make everyone's life a lot easier. But yeah, that's the idea. Oh, here we go. Goomba going in. All right, so we got some early pit stops here. Take a look at the tire composition. So yeah, Brewdog staying on inters, to the surprise, I think, of nobody. I mean, it's still wet, but it seems like it's not like super wet. Like it might be drying up, perhaps. Oh no, I'll let you guys decide. I don't like to be told by the drivers what the weather is going to be predicted to be. I like to find out with the viewers. And of course, make my stupid guesses like I naturally do, of course. At least our top drivers still within range of each other, at least attacking range of each other. Sucks that Bjorn has that 3-second time penalty, though. Keeping it fun, though. Keeping it safe. Hayden having a look at Dom. Just noticed that Goomba has come out in P11, by the way. And he's got beautiful, clean, fresh air. Oh, Destroyer Drac now coming in. I mean, it is spitting still, right? Yeah, there's still droplets, but it's slowly but surely drying up. No one's risking it, though. This even Destroyer Drac going on another set of inters. Meanwhile, we have Dominator looking securely in P1. Find the pass in P2. He's been able to hold off anyone attacking, but his competitors basically have done undercuts in comparison to pass, which actually could work out in their benefit. Even Destroyer Drac, I've just noticed, came out ahead of Goomba, and there's a VSC! Ladies and gentlemen, a VSC. I'm going to go through the field quick, see if we can catch anything that happened here. I didn't really see anything of note. Of course, some guys will be taking advantage of that, but regardless, a VSC. Luckily, it's not a full safety car, and everyone's kind of in the midfield right now. So, actually, yeah, we're going to go back to racing speed. So, actually, no one really could take advantage of the VSC except for Woodsy, who I guess kind of really needed it in the back there. But yeah, as for the front runners or anyone who is going maybe for undercuts, it's still real. Find the Pass is also staying out, by the way. Same with Domar's teammate, Dom, Hayden, Bjorn, all staying out. What about the Haas boys? The Haas boys coming in, or at least one of them? No, they're staying out as well. Of course, Destroyer Druck on this fresh set of inters. He could be a real threat, especially if Destroyer Druck gets going. I don't know how the rain is going to do, though. It seems like there's certain points in time where I don't see anything, and then there's like, it's like, oh, there's one drop. Oh, there's another drop. Here we go, though. We're starting to see some dry tires, though. I'm just noticing Dar Tim's on the mediums. Massey is retired from the session. I have a feeling Massey's wheel was pissing him off way too much, and he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Meanwhile, I've also really noticed Hayden and Dom have been slowly but surely catching up to find the pass. I mean, they haven't made the pass, but they're catching up. Which, yeah, lends me to believe that Pass is just, trying to get by with as much as he can. Is he going into the pits? Yes, he is. And his teammate is up ahead in the pits as well. Hayden and Dom staying out another lap. Okay, this is where things are going to get spicy here. This is where, also another thing, the undercuts. See, this is Destroyer Druck. He's going to have to stay out at least to try and keep it going on these fresh inters. But he's also going to have to come in again and get a set of fresh dry tires on, sorry. So Domar on a set of hards. It didn't seem like Pass, actually no, Pass did get a little hindered. He's right behind Bjorn now. But Bjorn is on a fresh set of inters. Oh no. That is not good for Bjorn. Oh, and Domar has been clipped going into turn one. I just caught the end of that. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure who that was. I gotta take a look at the replay, folks. We were just watching in the pits. Oh, it was a Red Bull. I think that might have been this man right here, Gumba, on screen, making the contact with Domar. And now you got Bjorn right there. Bjorn going to be on fresh inters, but he's going to be hurting. He might be okay at least for like maybe the first 2 laps. But after that, the inters are going to fall right off. And there you have it, Whitey. Or sorry, that was someone who just went right off. Things are happening here in this race. And it says, not for the faint-hearted, to say the least. Heartbreak, though, for Domar. And now he's under threat from Dragoon. Going up the inside into Stowe. Hot diggity damn. So the hards not working just yet. It's definitely inters doing their thing. Lots of guys, though, jumping into the pits. Dom into the pits on fresh mediums now. There we go, Destroyer Druck up the inside. Those fresh inters for Destroyer Druck really working dividends right now. Because it does seem like the fresh inters are definitely the best tire to be on. Because you can see the dry runners are actually kind of struggling. Domar getting overtaken by 0 on 12-lap-old inters. Uh-oh, something just happened up ahead. I think it's... Oh! Oh my goodness, that was Dom! It's going right in to Domar. I mean, Domar is having the most unlucky race right now. It's like anything that can go bad or anything that can go wrong right now is happening to the poor guy. Man, this is unreal. It was a fucking torpedo that you just see on screen. I was just on board with the guy, and he's just... There we go. Just watch this replay, folks. This is nuts. Oh, fucking Tom. Well, this is entertaining to say the least. I think that might make the F124 intro. Oh my goodness, that was so bizarre. Anyways, Bjorn now trying to go for a move on Dragoon. Not going to happen just yet. Wow, it looks like the guys who went on fresh inters, they're just loving life right now. Actually, Hayden isn't doing too badly either. He's 15.2 seconds ahead of Destroyer Drac. Yeah, Bjorn trying to get a move done now on Dragoon. I'm going to try to go for a switch back on the inside. Oh, that was a gorgeous move out of the arena. That was so nice by Bjorn. And gets it done ahead of Dragoon. Nice stuff. And now we have a nice rundown into Brooklands. But Bjorn is going to hold off for the time being. That was a gorgeous move. Meanwhile, down back here, let's see how our dry runners are doing. Take a look at the instant replay of that gorgeous overtake. Up the switchback through turn 4 and across in the inside. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, so it is still soggy and wet, but it hasn't rained in quite a while. It just doesn't seem like it's dried up quite enough to at least... I mean, if you're on dries right now, you're going to stay out because you might as well at this point. But it still seems to me, at least, that the inters are still, at least right now, the better tire. As this obviously race continues, because we are now approaching 10 laps to go. So we are definitely going to end this race on the dry compound. It's just a matter of when Hayden decides to come in. I mean, he's losing quite a bit of time in comparison to Destroyer Drac. The gap was 15 seconds. Now it's down to 12. So technically he can actually afford quite a bit of time to actually make that pit stop, but he's just got to make sure he does it at the proper time. Then you got Domar on the hard tires. I'm pretty sure he can finish this race on this the compound that he's on. But how are they going to perform? Are they going to be able to get to temperature? Is he going to be able to keep his teammate behind him? So many questions, so few answers. Here we go. You just see Destroyer Drac slowly but surely making up time. And here we go. Hayden finally coming in to the pits. I have a feeling Destroyer going to stay out maybe for 1 or 2 more laps. I mean, he's just enjoying life on this fresh set of inters. Seems like he's making up quite a bit of time, for the time being at least. Take a look at the lap. There's a 137.4. Now we're going to look at Domar's time. 137.4. Remember that, folks. This is going to be the real telltale of what the difference is, or at least what the gap is. And oh my goodness, yeah, that is a massive difference. Hayden, though, on softs. Fastest tire to heat up. That actually might work dividends for him. We'll have to see. I think something just happened in the background, though. Toto, go make a move on Darth Timms. Nicely done. Zero keeping up with Whitey. I guess Zero can't make it 2 for 2 with the last to first challenge, but to no fault of his own, something did happen, of course, at the start of this race. Uh-oh, 49, going a little deep there. Find the pass, got to be smart, and he's got to find the pass. That's very risky. You can't, especially when you have a guy that's slipping and sliding everywhere. You never know where the safe pass is. I think Find the Pass just played the safe game there. Meanwhile, Destroyer Drac staying out. And it's officially 9 laps to go in this race. The Papaya absolutely killing it. Gumba in P2. Bjorn in P3 with a 3-second time penalty as well. So Hayden, in theory, does have P3 because of that. I'm curious, though, what's Hayden's time going to be for here? Because obviously that was a 2:02. This is his first lap on the soft, so doesn't really count. But yeah, the real difference here that I will be able to see is now Destroyer Drac and Hayden. If Destroyer Drac is killing Hayden's times by 4 seconds like he was with Domar, then Destroyer's laughing at this point. I still have to say, though, I'm assuming lap maybe 23, we maybe see some pit stops. I'm not sure. I have no idea at this point. Man, Hayden's trying to push. He's trying to keep up. He knows he's in a good position. I just, I don't know, both these tires right now, the dry compounds are not looking like they're firing up for the drivers right now. And I mean, normally you see even a little bit of sun come out, perhaps, or something like that. There's no sun whatsoever. It's still pretty shitty outside, to say the least. It looks muggy and cold and miserable. That's what the weather reminds me of. So I think it's going to be Destroyer Drac going to be coming in, I would say, in the next couple laps to go on a dry set. Hayden slowly but surely losing time. That's a 138.9, I believe it was. And that's a full safety car. Full safety car has come out, folks. Is that the two? Was that the two? No, I think the Alphas were okay. Oh my goodness. That's perfect for Domar. It's actually going to work out really well for Destroyer Drac, though. Destroyer Drac. This reminds me of Lando. Lando just storming ahead, and he's going to get a free pit stop here. This could work out for the Papaya fans, folks. I'm really not sure what caused the safety car, though. Let's see, Gaming Minion does not have a front wing change. A lot of guys getting rid of their penalties there. Understandable. And here we go. Everyone getting off those. Oh, actually, Dragoon was just in the pits, and he's on a fresh set of inters. That's, I think that's a little bit of a mistake from Dragoon. He should be okay, though. Won't be the end of the world. Still, everyone has to follow the Delta. All right, here comes Destroyer Drac into the pits. I'm assuming most of these guys are going to be going on to softs. Well, I mean, this is now time, well, perfect time for me to grab a brewski, ladies and gentlemen, as Destroyer Drac goes down behind Bert. Only one safety car this race, so that's nice to see. Dragoon now coming in. I'm curious if he's going to lose any positions, though, because he had to do that. Did he go on another set of inters? He just did. He just went on another set of inters. He went on. He went on. Wow. I'll just let my other commentator say what I'm thinking.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yes, thank you there. Thank you there, Jim. It's a very bold strategy. Anyways, everyone pretty much on softs. The only guys that are on inters are Dark Tims and Dragoon. And then Twisted Dragon is on mediums. Interesting. We're going to be probably going around again. So everyone, hit your bowls, grab your beers, do what you got to do. Go to the loo if you got to, because we're going to be going back to racing in about 2 laps, which is about 2 minutes. So keep the stream on. Don't go anywhere. But yeah, just do what you got to do right now. Grab the brews, because we're about to get into some crazy shenanigans for these final laps. I promise you. And right on cue. Cheers, everyone. Ah, nice sip of the brewski. Ready to go. And now all we do is wait patiently for Bert to organize the fields, and then we can get back to racing speed. I'm assuming we're going to have maybe 4 or 5 laps left in this race. And unfortunately, I cannot find my Dutch translator, so I am fucked. I think we're going to go around one more time, sadly, folks. Literally waiting for, I believe it's Darth Tims, Toto, yeah, all these guys just to get back to the pack. Woodsy's in the middle of the field. Oh my goodness. The hell was that? Okay. Find the Pass is in the pits. Weird things are happening. Maybe frustration's boiling over. I'm really not sure at this point. Seems like Find the Pass just went on fresh enters. Maybe Dragoon is a genius. I mean, there is a lot of spray from the back of these cars. This could be interesting. What if Dragoon actually is a genius? And I was making fun of him, and he can just come on here and be like, "You stupid Canadian." That's what I was trying to say, man. I have no idea what's gonna happen here. What was Destroyer Drac doing? We're letting. Hold on. Do you have to let Woodsy by? Oh, for fuck's sakes! For fuck's sakes, Woodsy! Oh man.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right. Photo? Yes. It's called a motor race, okay? Sorry? We went to car racing.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, guys. You fucking dicks. All right. Anyways, we're going back to racing speed. Bert's finally getting his ass back in the pits. And now Destroyer Drac gonna lead the field. We have the top 7 on softs. But a lot of guys in the back there are on fresh inters, as you guys can see here. This could get spicy. Here we go. So all our drivers bunched up together. We have officially 4 laps here in this race. Now, I haven't seen DRS enabled either. That might be another indication. You'll see these braking points here. Let's see if everyone can keep their braking points down. Looks like everyone's okay on the softs. Dragoon holding up his own on the inters. Maybe falling a little bit of pace in comparison to some of these soft runners. Destroyer Drac has pulled the gap. He's doing his thing. Bjorn and Goomba for the Red Bulls, 2 and 3 respectively. Quite a bit of a change up here. This whole field really has just shifted around quite a bit throughout this race. The different strategies. A lot of guys feeling more confident on certain tires than others. And it looks like Hayden is around at Cops. I'm not sure if that's on his own accord or something else. All we know is he's now down to P15. That is heartbreak for the Mercedes driver. Wow. Just things can happen absolutely so fast in racing. And it's so bullshit because this obviously is so late into the race. You never want it to happen so late in a session. But such is life sometimes. Zero makes a move on his teammate into Stowe. Nicely done. Now maybe he can hunt down Dragoon. It looks like maybe the Inter guys are now starting to struggle because Dragoon does not look as confident as the guy we are on board with right now. Zero looking much more confident through these corners. Able to keep the speed going up the inside, going into 3. They make a little bit of contact, but I think Zero's going to be forced the long way around. He just has the better grip though, and gets the move done beautifully. Done from the Alpine. And that is now P7. Meanwhile, go back up to the closer to the top. You got Domar putting the Red Bulls under threat. It's definitely dried up. Now it's starting to look dry. Or drier, I should say. And Bjorn and Goomba, these two teammates. Of course, Bjorn with a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Goomba gets forced wide. And now they're going to go side by side through Maggots. No, they can't. They can't risk it. Goomba still has no time penalties. Bjorn with another 3 seconds. That is heartbreak for him. Domar now needs to get past Bjorn if he wants any shot at getting P2. I mean, P2 is right there. And he does. Bjorn backs off. does not help defend his teammate. The betrayal, the controversy, the drive to survive drama that can unfold here, folks. It's fantastic. Oh, and DRS has been enabled. 2 laps to go. Domar right on the ass of the Goomba. He's going to have DRS. He has to back off going through that first chicane. Now we go into turn 3. Doe being smarter, trying to be smart here. Lots of shit has happened to him in this race. Oh my god, almost getting a little squirrely on at the exit of turn 3. He's got to keep it, his wits on. He lost a lot of time there. Bjorn now getting put pressure. Can't get the move done into Brooklands though. Still have quite a bit of time though. He still has time. Oh no, it's Destroyer Track has left the session. Another game issue. And that opens the door for first place. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Destroyer Track is going to be able to get back in time. This is nuts. And I can't even invite him because we need to watch the end of this race. Hopefully, Woodsy, if you're listening, you can invite Destroyer Drac back ASAP because he is about to lose it. Here is Goomba and Domar Dimar. Go for it. It's Goomba has the lead of this race. And Domar better on the braking up the inside of Stowe. This is heartbreak for McLaren fans everywhere. Bjorn now gets the move done. No defense from the AI whatsoever. And now we are on the final lap of this race. Goomba in the lead. Domar hunting him down in P2. This is going to be a race for the ages here. It's going to be right between these two for the win. We know that Goomba went wide out of cops, so he probably does have at least one warning. Oh, Domar, he's just got 1 lap older tires than Goomba. Is that going to be the difference here? He's using that battery, but Goomba saved up quite a bit himself. Is that going to be the deciding factor? Goomba ahead of Domar as we come into Luffield. Through the final straight for the final time here in this race. Goomba doing what he can to hold off Domar. Now into Cops. This could be important. Domar, if he can get to keep the better speed, he got much better speed out of Cops. Now Maggots and Beckett's. He's getting slowly but surely closer. Here it is, the last bit of the battery. DRS open. The rear wing is open. Goomba using his battery. I think it's going to be enough, folks. Oh my goodness. Goomba just holding him off. I think Brewdog also made a double overtaking the back. But this is the match here. Goomba holding off Domar. Despite even Bjorn not even helping him out really defending. He will keep the position and keep P1. What a win. Domar in P2. Zero will take P3 based off of penalties. Brewdog in P4. Destroyer Drac P5. Very disappointing. He will know that he should have got the race win if it wasn't for that game disconnection. And then, of course, you have these other things. Oh, you got 49 slowly coming across. And Find the Pass will be one of the few guys that will kind of be disappointed with the strategy and how everything worked out. Does take the fastest lap. I don't know if he gets a point for that because he finished in P14, but does take the fastest lap. And now we'll wait for Dragon and Woodsy. Wow, my voice, I was yelling quite a bit there. And of course, I have not found a single goddamn translator. Where are all the Dutch guys right now? Are they sleeping or something? Is like a party in the Netherlands or something? All the Dutch guys are offline right now. I have no idea where they are. The only Dutch guy I know is Domar Dimar. And he barely speaks English, so that sucks. Fuck! Well, hopefully on my final stream of the season, we can get a translator for you guys, and I can talk to Delmar. I did try, though. I messaged 4 people, by the way. Okay, I just want to let you all know that. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so there you have it, folks. Gumba in P1, Domar P2, excuse me, Zero in P3, Brewdog P4, Destroyer Drac P5, Bjorn in P6, 49 P7, Whitey P8, Hayden P9, Toto in P10. Then you got Gaming Minion in 11th, Dom in P12, Find the Pass 13 with the fastest lap. Then you got Dark Tims in 14, Twisted in 15, Woodsy 16, Dragoon in 17, and Massey to round us out in P18. With the Drac DC, I believe that's me second in the championship. If that's actually the case, but he only disconnected on the final, like, 2 laps, so I don't think that should stand, but I don't know the rules officially, but, I think as it stands, Destroyer Drac should technically still be in the fight, but whatever. That's just my thoughts on that. If he missed like half the race, I would agree with you, but like he missed 2 fucking laps, and with the final 2 laps because his game fucking shit the bed. So I don't know. That's obviously an admin decision, and we'll let the admins make that decision when the time is necessary, because I don't give a fuck. Well, not that I don't give a fuck, it's just like I have no fucking say in it, so that's why I don't give a fuck. In that regard, I don't give a fuck because I have nothing to say about it. Anyways, I'm going to shut up and let's invite some guys into a party. We need to talk to some guys. Okay, so obviously we got to talk to the Gumbinator. Zero we'll talk to later. He did a solid lap race as well. Who else was I thinking of? Oh, wait. I mean, I can't even talk to Domar. I can't talk to... Who are we going to fucking talk to? Alrighty then. Let's do this. Do that. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for my interviewees to get into the party. Probably going to get a message. Oh, no, not reaching. I don't want to talk to you. Think I was ping-ponged in front. I have a stinking cold, mate. I was coughing the whole race. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so Brewdog won't be able to talk to us. Apparently, he's feeling sick. And I guess I'm waiting for Goomba. There he is. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Goomba, can you hear me, mate?
Yep.
It seems like I guess you're gonna be my only interviewee of the day today. So I mean, that's not a bad thing. Unfortunately, I just couldn't find a translator who speaks Dutch. Do you speak Dutch, by the way? Might as well ask.
No idea.
No, okay, fair enough. Well, I thought I would just throw it out there. Unfortunately, we can't talk to Domar just yet, and all my translators have fucked off into the distance. I have no idea where anyone is from the Netherlands, but luckily, we are graced with the presence of Goomba. I mean, that was a very chaotic race. It was a big shit show with regards to strategy and the weather. What's your take on it, mate?
Yeah, the weather just... I don't know why, I felt like I did better in the wet than the dry. I know I won with dry tyres, but I just didn't feel that stable. In the wets, I don't know what it is around this circuit. The wet is actually better than dry.
Really?
I feel more stable in the wet than I did in the dry.
Fair enough. I mean, it seemed like a lot of guys were like up and down with regards to their decisions. Everyone was all over the place. Were you happy? I guess you were kind of happy with your end decision.
Yes and no. If that safety car hadn't have come out,
Mhm.
and if I hadn't have pit, I would have had a puncher.
Oh shit! It's like 100%. You feel?
Well, I went into those pits with what 7 laps left, with 70% on my front left.
Okay, so definitely puncture territory for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
If that safety car hadn't have come out, I would have had to pit again onto maybe some more inners or a set of softs. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad that came out when it did.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess yeah, everything quite literally worked out perfectly. I know it's really unfortunate what happened to Destroyer Drac because he was having a fan-fucking-tastic race. But one thing I had to ask you, I was a little surprised with because you were having a little battle with your teammate for a little bit, but then he incurred another 3 seconds. It made it 6 seconds total. You were staying ahead, and then he just gave up the position and just let what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. Oh, Domar. Sorry, he let Domar right past. Were you surprised with that, or is that like typical?
I was, because originally when he only had that 3 seconds, he was catching me at the start of that safety car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the safety car, but yeah. And I was going to let him through because he was catching me. He seemed to be faster than me, so I was going to let him through. When then he incurred that 6 seconds penalty and just dropped off.
Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised with how I was hoping for like maybe a little more defense from him just to help you out, but luckily you didn't need it because as I can say now, you definitely held off. You did what you had to do. You were saving up quite a bit of battery, and I think that really helped you out as well. Would you agree, Nick?
Yeah, there's one thing that people notice that I do is save battery. I don't know why I do it. It's something that I just naturally do, but you'll see at the end of the race, I will still have about 50% to 60% ERS left. So
Really? Yeah. Well,
it
fair
really
enough.
does help. Mm.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's good to see at least you're doing some absolute fantastic work. You're doing well in the standings as well. You're in that tight battle for P3. I know Destroyer Drac fell off, but this win is obviously going to help you catch up a little more to Destroyer Drac. I have to ask you though, because Destroyer Drac was in pretty much the entire race and he was only like disconnected for like 1.5 laps at the end. Does that mean he's completely void?
He'll get points for where his AI finished, I think.
Yeah, right. So that's fifth. It's not like
Yeah.
he's not going to be disqualified or anything.
No, he should get points for where his AI finished.
That's what I thought. Okay, I just wanted to
He did
confirm
more
with
than-
that.
It's like he did more than 50% or 75% of the race
Right.
himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. All right. I just wanted to confirm that because I know Find the Pass is he's already claiming second in the championship. I just don't think it's happened yet. Anything is still possible. All right, when it comes to P2 in the championship, especially Yugo, but you're also right there in the thick of fucking things. So, I mean, can't forget about you. You also got the maximum points this race. And let's see, we got one race to go. So it's all for the marbles, or all the marbles, sorry, are going to be done at, where the hell are we going? We are going to Bahrain. Yes, it is Bahrain. I was just there literally yesterday for my V3F1 race. I had a fantastic race yesterday. Hopefully, we'll have a good race next week. What are your thoughts?
Bahrain isn't what it used to be.
What do you mean?
I used to love Bahrain.
Okay.
It used to be one of my favourite tracks, but this game, I don't know what they've done to it. It just feels like the track feels more slick.
Okay.
They've gotten rid of the death curb in Sector 3. They've gotten rid of that at least, but it just feels more slick. There's like loads more places you can lose it now. It's still not a bad. It's not a bad track to race on. There are races you can have on there and battles and everything, but one slip of the foot or finger, depending on what you're using.
Right.
Too much throttle on certain corners can just ruin a race.
Ah, okay, fair enough. All right, that does make sense. I can understand that. All right, well, hopefully that doesn't happen to you. I wish you all the best because you had a fantastic race this session. And yeah, thank you for your time. All the best, Goomba, and good luck on hunting down that past motherfucker for P2.
I hope it rains, but it's Bahrain, so very high likelihood it won't.
Yeah, exactly. You never know, though. You never fucking know. Woodsy is the host after on. I've been told that he always calls in the rain, so you never know. All right. Thank you, Gumba. Peace out, brother.
See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Gaming Minion, for joining me. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping Domar gets in here because I did promise him I would get a translator for him because we do want to talk to Domar Dymar at least one time, but he wasn't confident in talking with me because I am kind of a rambunctious English-speaking moron. So yeah, it would just be nice, I think, to have a translator if that's cool for Gaming Minion. If you could help me out.
Yeah, if he joins.
If he joins, yeah. I mean, I did tag him, right? That is his tag.
Yeah, you did.
Translator. Oh,
He's in.
oh, let's go. Hello.
Wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Domar Dymar.
Yeah.
Finally. And we also have a translator as well, just in case. So I'm gonna try and keep it as simple as possible for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Great performance today. Love the racing. I saw there was a small incident when you came out of the pits. What happened?
Yeah, that was unlucky. My first stint on the Inters was, very strong. I was in a dream. I don't know, and then the rain was gone, and I think now I go to the hard tires, and I was too early for the hards. It was too early. It was my fault, and I lost too much places. And on the end,
Yes.
I was toch a good fight with Goomba. He was too fast. Maar I'm happy with the P2.
Obviously, it sucks. It sucks what happened to Destroyer Drac, but
he had lost connection, man. Want he was fast tonight on the Inters. He lost connection tonight or what?
Yeah, something like that. It was stupid. I have to ask you though, the ending, you were making moves like a madman. You literally look like Max Verstappen out there. Did you feel like Max?
No. I'm Duma Dima. No. I'm not Max. No. No. Yeah. It was tonight, and I love Silverstone. What a track. And what tonight on the pole position, that was for me, unbelievable. I think now, Zero, he start on the end, and
you can speak Dutch if you need to, eh?
Huh? Yeah, I try my best in English. It's, it was a good evening, but yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself tonight. A little bit.
Well, I
a good chance for the win, and I was too fast to the pits, and
It's okay. You know what?
Maar a good win for Goomba, want great, and for Destroy Drag he win normally, and and Zero and Dom is construction champion, now.
Well, I want to let you know, Woodsy says he's sorry for hitting you.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
And I want to ask you your opinion on where you think you're going to end up in the championship with one race to go.
Cool. It's a cool question. I don't know. The last race is in Bahrain, eh?
Yes,
Okay.
Bahrain, Sakir Bahrain.
Yes, I think. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. He doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Quit.
you know-
Quit now.
Domar, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. I mean, I thought you were terrible, and you were telling me you were terrible. Gaming Minion, he sounds fucking amazing. What do you think?
He does.
He does.
You need
Yeah,
a
he
translator.
Right,
He used some Dutch words, to be honest. He used some Dutch words in it, but he speaks really good English.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys. And Diesel,
Yeah? What's
you're
up?
the legend, huh? You're the legend, huh?
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Okay. Guys. Yeah.
All right.
It was
Well,
a good evening.
yeah.
It was good.
it was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for the interviews. I'm going to cut the stream now. Take care. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews. My name's DieselDominator. I love you all. Take care. And I guess I'll be back on Sunday for Summit League Racing. Love you all. Take care. And until next time, Diesel out. Peace.